What is up, you guys? Welcome back. Recently there have been a lot of new CSGO items that people invested into, hoping to get something like a return of 4 to 5 times on their investment in 1 year. But unfortunately, due to Valve's decisions, those investments were ruined and lots of people got burned with this. These kinds of investments are called volatile because big profits always bring big risks. Today we will talk about the safer CSGO investments that you can make now, and don't necessarily think that safe investments are not profitable, because that could not be further from the truth. Alright, smash that like button, and also, I'm excited to announce that I am now affiliated with Skinport. If you don't already know, Skinport is a user-friendly marketplace for CSGO skins that allows you to buy skins cheaper than on the community marketplace. Also, you can sell your skins for real money, which is great because this way you can cash out your Steam investment profits whenever you want to. The Shattered Web case, the Broken Fang case, the 2020 RMR capsules and stickers, the Hollow Chest of the Diardite. All these are recent investments that have failed due to decisions made by Valve. But these items didn't become volatile all of a sudden. They have always been risky. It's just that not every time we were smart enough to figure it out. I admit it, I've failed with a couple of these investments as well, but I took that as a lesson and moved forward. That's why whenever newer investments appeared, I was skeptical about investing into them. Alright, so what are these safe investments that I'm talking about? Well, there are a lot of them, so let's get straight to the point and start with the safest of them all. The eSports cases. All 3 of them have been discontinued, which means that there will never be more of these cases generated. My favorite of these 3 is the 2013 case. There are less than 100 of them on the market, and it has the op boom as a pink, which is one of the most expensive pink skins that you can get from a case. Taking a look at the graphs for these cases, you can see that they have all grown more than 100% in the last year. I believe the growth will only speed up as there are more and more people getting into investing and the supply is lower than ever. Next, I want to direct your attention towards the old team and player signature capsules. All of them are discontinued, similar to the cases we just talked about. Here we have way more variety to choose from. They range from a few bucks to the level of Katowice 2014. In the last year, all these capsules have grown by about 100% on average. Some of them, like the Katowice 2015, went up 300% in the last year and 1600% in the last 2 years. I believe there is zero chance for Valve to add them back into the game or something like that, so you can invest into these capsules without having to worry all the time. Next would be the cases from the rare drop pool. Of course, here we have a little more risk, the newer cases especially, because it is not unheard of for Valve to move a case from the rare drop pool into the non-prime drop pool, though the older cases are more or less guaranteed to stay in the rare drop pool. Being rare, these cases drop at a rate of about 100 per day, or at least it seems so when you look at the amount of daily sales for these cases. Though nobody knows the exact system of how rare drops work. Are older cases more rare than the cases which were just moved into the rare drop pool? Does Valve change the drop rate from time to time? Or perhaps Valve could change the drop rate by 10 times if one day they decide to do so. That's why this option is in the 3rd place, because even though it is very safe, there are still risks involved. The 4th one that I chose were the CSGO map and operation collections. Not all of them, of course, but specifically the ones that had grown over 100% in the last year. With these collections, it is good to diversify because there's always the possibility that Valve will somehow bring back those collections, either at tournaments or during operations, but they can't bring all of them back, so that's where the diversification is going to come in handy. Recently we haven't had collections repeat during operations, but that doesn't mean it won't happen again. As you know, they moved the ancient map into the competitive pool, so in the future we will have ancient souvenir drops during tournaments. Not sure which tournament it will start with though. The new collections, in my opinion, have the higher risk of being repeated, but they also bring higher returns, as you would expect. Last but not least are the CSGO knives, specifically the OG knives and the butterfly in the OG finishes. These knives have gone up in value in different amounts. The gut knife and flip knife had the least increase, but they still went up by 50% over the last year. The other ones went up by about 100%, and of course it depends what finishes the knife has. The number one risk factor for this investment would be Valve introducing the same knives into a new case. Another risk factor would be Valve increasing the drop rate for rare cases, as these knives mostly come from cases in the rare drop pool, except the revolver case, which is still in the non-prime drop pool and contains the OG knives. Even so, it is not an impediment for price growth, just because knives are super freaking rare to come by. In my opinion, safe investments are in no way inferior to newer volatile ones. I know, you can make more profit with these shiny risky investments, but the thing is, you can also lose way more. And as you have seen, people have lost hundreds, thousands of dollars from the recent events. You can still take risks, but not with your entire portfolio. Going all in is off the table if you want to invest smart and not face extinction as a result of one poor decision. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, then share it with your friends, join our Discord server, and thanks to Skinport for sponsoring this video. My affiliate link is down in the description if you decide to check them out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.